Now I'm gonna talk about the similarities and differences between American English and British English stress. First, we're gonna talk about the similarities. So, in British English and American English, the word class noun and verb apply the same role for the stress. If you use the word for noun, the first syllable will be the stressed one, and you use it as verb, the last syllable is gonna be the stressed one. Now we're gonna talk about the differences between American English and British English stressed. For American English, it's commonly the first syllable is the one that be stressed. As for the British English, the second or the last syllable will be the one that will be stressed.
Now, let's talk about the similarities of stress in British and American English pronunciation. Another example is word protest. In noun, it will be pronounced a protest, but in verb, it will be pronounced to protest. For example, in word insult, if you use the word as a noun, the syllable in gets stressed, and if you use the word as a verb, the syllable salt gets stressed. When there is a word that has two word class, which are noun and verb, the location of stress is different. So, for the noun, the location of the stress is in the first syllable, while on the verb, the location of the stress is in the last syllable. In other conditions, stress usually falls on the syllable before these following letters. Before tien or sien, such as attention and permission. Before ik and ikel, such as automatic and biological. Before iti and ati, such as authority and society. Grapi in biography and odi in rhapsody. For oji in morphology. Before ians in convenient and sient in efficient. In ians in experience and il in potential. Ul in individual and is in judicious.
The example is in American, the stress is in the first syllable, and in British, it's in the last syllable, which is, in American, it's address. In British, it's address. In American, it's magazine. In British, it's magazine. And in three-syllable word, American puts stress in the first syllable and the British puts stress in the second syllable. For example, it's liaison. For example, in American it's liaison. In British it's liaison. And in American it's renaissance. And in American it's renaissance. In British it's renaissance. And in American English there is a stress that is put in the second syllable. And in British it is put in the second syllable. For example, is New Orleans, and in British it's New Orleans. There is also an example in verbs that ends with ate. That ends with ate. For American English, the stress is in the first syllable, and in British, the stress is in the second syllable. For example, is castrate for American and castrate in British, and locate in American and locate in British.